Look, I'm about to show you something that's literally making people millions of dollars a month, and it has nothing to do with e-commerce, drop shipping, or any of these other oversaturated industries that you see plastered everywhere. This is about tapping into a $500 billion industrial market where they are literally fighting tooth and nail to get access to this inventory that they need in order to stay in business. Craziest part is, all you're doing is making introductions. You never deal with inventory, you never have to go and shake anybody's hands. You are literally just making introductions over the internet. All this being the case, you're still making 10 to 25 grand upfront and 1 to 3% of multi-million dollar deals, all done over the internet. What I'm talking about is brokering industrial machinery, specifically these new and very limited CNC laser machines. These things are the backbone of every single assembly line, from Tesla's gigafactories to Boeing's aviation lines. Everybody uses these. Here's what nobody understands about this industry and why it is such a good opportunity. There are literally only a few hundred of the companies that actually make this product, and there are thousands of companies that desperately need to buy them. Lead times are backed up months, even years, and these businesses are hemorrhaging money waiting on these lead times. The gap between supply and demand, well, that is where you step in and make your money. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how you can source these machines and sell them to change your entire life. And by the way, if you want to head on over to Instagram and DM me the word list, I'll send you a validated list of over 23 offers similar to this that are primed and ready to make you millions. My Instagram link is in the description. Without further ado, let's get right into it. The first thing you're going to do is use Apollo.ai as your research tool. Now, usually I'll use this in tandem with GPT in order to make sure that I know exactly who I'm going after and what I'm doing. In this case, lucky for you, I've already done this, and so I can tell you exactly what you're going to need to look for. For industry categories, you're going to be looking for machinery, industrial automation, and manufacturing. Then for keywords, use CNC, machining, and precision manufacturing. For company size, you want to go mid to large scale revenue. So this is kind of anything above $10 million a year in rev. Now, these aren't your buyers. These are obviously going to be your suppliers of these machines. You're going to go out to them with a very simple email. You'll basically say, hey, name is company name, looking to acquire more clients quickly. We have a long line of clients dying to get their hands on your machinery. Thanks, that easy. Once you have that side figured out, the sell side, then you want to go and figure out the buy side. You want to target the decision makers for this exact thing. Then you're going to want to refine the list even further by figuring out who the decision makers are. These are going to be CEOs and founders, VPs of sales and biz dev, operations and plant managers, and procurement/supply chain. Once you start getting meetings on your books, which you no doubt will with the script that I've given you as well as this list, then you're going to want to conduct discovery, figure out exactly who these guys are already speaking to, tell them that you can get more of these same clients, and then lay out a pricing structure that makes sense. This is going to be somewhere between 10 and 25,000 up front, 1 to 3% of the back end for actually connecting them with the buyers. Companies are generally buying 10 to 25 of these machines at $500,000 a piece, which would put your commissions somewhere in the ballpark of between 50 and 100 grand every time you broker one of these deals. The key point here is that buyers actually need these machines more than the companies can supply them. And so by doing this, you really are just standing in the way of a tsunami of money that is just trying to find a home. And you're supplying at that home with these suppliers. Now, once you've done this once successfully, you're going to want to build out systems in order to do it again and again and again. In order to do that, you're going to need to do a few things. Number one, create a buyer database so that you can get repeat business. Number two is hire VAs for lead scraping and outreach. Number three is get the actual tools that you need in order for faster lead generation. So this is going to be platforms like Apollo and ChatGPT. Number four is implement a monthly retainer model for ongoing retainer fees. Once you carry out these 4 steps, you turn from just being a broker to actually being a consistent pipeline of business for these businesses. Now, the last step of this is obviously the fulfillment, finding the actual buyers. And if you guys want more on that, go down below and comment buyers in order to get the full breakdown on exactly how you reach out to buyers in this transaction. Now, as always, I'm Alex Astry, and this is how you make your first million.